Welcome back, everybody, to the Charlotte Hornets MyLeague here on NBA 2K20 as we have hit the new year now in 2022. The Hornets are playing pretty good ball. Currently sitting at 18-16, looking at the numbers. Of course, Anthony Edwards and Bradley Beal leading the way. We've also had guys like Michael Porter Jr. and Miles Bridges start to play better. Mo Bamba's averaging a double-double. He's been a nice pickup for this team. And then Jonathan Kuminga should be returning soon as well, our number 5 overall pick in this year's past draft out of Kentucky. So he'll be a big return for this team, especially with his defensive presence. And then obviously you got the scrubs who aren't doing anything. So we're going to head to the State Farm Arena, 18-15. I might have said 18-16 earlier, whatever. Charlotte Hornets taking on the Atlanta Hawks, who are just a tad bit better. And these are two young teams who have really surprised people this year and taken a leap into the Eastern Conference. Like usual, in literally every Hornets game we play, one of the opposing team's better players is out. This will hold for him today as DeAndre Hunter would not play in this one. Let's go first quarter. Opening possession, that's John Collins, the big man, for 3. And then a lob over to the big fella, John Collins, with the slam. And then here's Trae Young from Atlanta, far, far away. Red hot start. That's actually Kevin Huerter, not Trae Young, my bad. So it's 10-2. Atlanta really playing well, and why not keep playing even better? There's Trigger Trae with the 3-ball. So the Hornets need a spark, and that'll help. Bradley Beal with the dunk. Big game in this one for Beal. 31 points and 10 assists. As the Hornets get the block, that's Beal. Hornets were blocking literally everything today. Nice set of passing as it's the big man, Mo Bamba, inside for the layup. 6-15, there's Bradley Beal. The real deal. From 3, 11-17. Here's Michael Porter Jr. Green Bean Machine. Hornets are only down by 3 now. But Cam Reddish will try to answer right back. He does not. However, the quick dunk from John Collins will make it 14-19. Now 16-21. Here's Huerter with the drive. And the white boy is showing off the hops. He looks like he's about 13. But he can throw it down. Speaking of dunks, there's Mo Bamba with the slam. 22-25. Here's Bryn Forbes, the former Spur, over to Davis Bertans. Back to Forbes. Boom. Cash money. Nice passing from Forbes and Bertans. As here's Bradley Beal with the drive. He's just going to go simple with the fancy layup. 27-32. Catch and shoot opportunity for Bryn Forbes. He will capitalize. 11-point game now as the drive from Brad Wanamaker will result in an Atlanta layup. But Devontae Graham will answer right back for Charlotte, or at least he'll attempt to answer right back. Misses the layup. However, P.J. Washington would get the and one. That's Zaire Smith called with the foul. 34-35. That's Davis Bertans, another former San Antonio Spur, getting the 3. And then Anthony Edwards going upstairs where Grandma hides the cookies. 38-50 now. Edwards, wash, rinse, repeat. That's the usual with him. And then Edwards again going full-on circus mode, getting the tough layup. 49-63. Another green 3-ball for Michael Porter Jr. Trade rumors have been rampant among Porter, along with a few other players on this team, but he's playing well today. You know who's also playing well? Trae Young. I don't know what else you'd expect. Bang, another 3-ball from Young. 56-68. As here is Vernon Carey getting triple teamed. He'll still make the shot, the second-year big man out of Duke. Hornets get the steal. Nice play by Bradley Beal. He's going to get it over to Washington, who finds Anthony Edwards, who's going to drive over to P.J. Washington for the dunk. And then here comes Cam Reddish going for the layup. No good. Rebounded by the big fella, John Collins, one of the top dunkers in the NBA, showing it there. P.J. Washington now knows that all too well. But not one of the top dunkers in the NBA. Bradley Beal, he gets that dunk. And then Wanamaker follows back for the Hawks. 68-82. Here's Zaire Smith. He's a guy who's known for his dunking. He's gonna get blocked. Transaction denied, says Mo Bamba. And then Devontae Graham, former Kansas Jayhawk, over to Porter in the corner, who gets the 3-ball to fall. Michael Porter was great in this one from 3. As here's DeJounte Murray now, another former San Antonio Spur. That's like the third one on this team. It's like the Spurs are an Atlanta Hawk pipeline as Kevin Huerter hits the 3. Atlanta was incredible from long range today. I think they might have missed like 2 threes all game. I'm not even capping, as the kids say, as Charlotte gets the and one. 76-87. Here's Vernon Carey. He's just taking Mo Bamba to school until Mo Bamba meets him at the rim as he gets the block, and then Porter with the open lane. He's going to get the dunk. 78-87 now. Here's Kevin Huerter with the lob and the finish over to Collins. Hornets trying to get a last-second bucket, and here's Bradley Beal. Gets it in time as Bradley Beal showing off the ice in his veins. Now in quarter number 4, Beal over to Michael Porter. He's had a few big threes today. Why not add another one? The Hornets are only down by 7. Here's DeJounte Murray now, not known as an offensive guy. He's going to get a nice pass over to Vernon Carey, who gets a big shot for Atlanta. Now 86-95. DeJounte Murray tightly guarded by Anthony Edwards. And then he gets it in the corner to Vernon Carey. Even the big man makes the three. Carey, known as more of a post player, sinking it from range. 10-point lead now. Bamba over to Miles Bridges. From Atlanta, far, far away. You might as well call him Kim Jong-un because he's launching nukes. There's Trae Young. Easy layup. Bad defense from Beal. And then a 3-ball for guess who? Trae Young. Boomer Sooner. Okay, Boomer. 98-110 now. Hawks still on top. Miles Bridges cutting the lead down to 9 with just under 3 minutes to go. Trying to keep Charlotte alive. And then Bradley Beal gets the steal. And then Beal would get the layup. 7-point game. Charlotte's clawing back into this one. And then Edwards over to Porter, who's had a few big shots today. Can he get another one? Not quite. But Porter gets the board over to Edwards, who's going to try to get it to Bamba. He misses. Porter with another rebound. This time finds a wide open Bradley Beal, who sinks for 3. Third time's the charm. 6-point game. Charlotte's still in it, kind of, as Collins gets it to DeJounte Murray, who gets it to Vernon Carey with the big slam. And as you can see, DeJounte Murray's been playing crunch time for this team. The Hawks are really valuing his defense over Trae Young, which is weird. Now it's a 8-point game, and then Vernon Carey going to put the money in the grave off of the assist from Huerter. DeJounte Murray going to finish it off with the layup. That's all she wrote. 123-110 your final. The Atlanta Hawks had the lead since the start of this game, and they did not let go of the brakes. So Charlotte, bad loss, but good team on the road. What can you expect? Trae Young leads the lead with 26 points. John Collins with a double-double. DeJounte Murray played well. Cam Reddish was pretty quiet. Outside of that, all of their starters were very good. Also, they have both Bertans brothers. That's interesting. Darius Bertans did not play. Meanwhile, for us, Bradley Beal, 32-11. Edwards was solid. Michael Porter was good. Bamba was decent. Serge Ibaka had a bunch of blocks, and that's about it. Nobody else was notable. So we get some good news about a week later. Jonathan Kuminga's back from injury, which is great. He's been putting up pretty good offensive numbers outside of his three-point shooting, but his most value comes on the defensive end of the floor, and I would say a perfect comparison to him is kind of like a Jonathan Isaac, not quite as much length as Isaac, and probably a little bit better of a scorer. So we do some simming. We go 2-2 in this span, including a 49-point victory over the Indiana Pacers, and our next game will be in Washington against the Wizards. Bradley Beal's first game in Washington. So that should be a fun one. I'm not doing 2 games today. I'm only doing 1. It's because I don't have the time to do 2 today. But instead of a game, we're going to be talking trade. And we've talked about trades pretty much since the start of the year, with the 3 guys on the block being Michael Porter, Miles Bridges, and P.J. Washington. The untouchables are Edwards and Kuminga. I don't see myself trading them. And then the target list. We want to play making point guard. I think we could also look for another stretch big. But the guys I'm looking at are Fox, Mannion, Sexton, Kobe White, and Markelle Fultz. Currently, De'Aaron Fox and Kobe White are injured, but they will be back healthy before the trade deadline. And while this team does need a playmaking point guard, I do think Bradley Beal's done a solid job at passing, but I do think this team needs more facilitating. Then I was doing some patrolling around the league, and I come across Jaren Jackson. In real life, I am obsessed with Jaren Jackson. I absolutely love this dude's game, and I think he's a good fit for this team. He hasn't really developed with the Grizzlies. Their main core right now is Ja Morant and Victor Oladipo, who signed with him in the offseason, and Jaren's a free agent this offseason. So maybe the Grizzlies aren't really invested in him. Maybe we could make a move for him. So we've been really hyping up potential trades these past couple episodes. I want to start actually looking at potential offers, but first, I want to take a general look at point guards who are young, like 24 or younger, who are great playmakers. We're not getting Trae Young. We're not getting Ja Morant. I don't think we'll get guys like Jamal Murray, Lonzo Ball, or even Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. But we do cross a few of our guys on this list, including Colin Sexton, De'Aaron Fox, and Markelle Fultz. So they are all here as well. And then Kobe White is there too. And then the other one was Nico Mannion, who I think was at A-. So the only offer on the trade finder for Sexton involves us getting DeRozan too, but we'd have to trade Bradley Beal, and I'm not doing that. We have a few offers for Fultz, and they're pretty intriguing. The only problem is I'm giving up two guys I'd want to hold on, or Bradley Beal, and I'm only getting one really good player in Fultz. Sorry, Juan Hernangomez, you're solid, but not too great. Nico Mannion, the Kings do not have any trade offers for him, and then as I said, Fox and White were injured, so we cannot look at deals for them. So then I'm doing some experimenting, and I come across this. Michael Porter, Pat Connaughton, and a future first for Fultz and Hernangomez. And I think about this for a second, and I come to the conclusion that this team needs a playmaking point guard bad. But I don't think it's Markelle Fultz, because the shooting is not there. This team still needs to maintain the floor spacing that we have. Fultz has not been efficient at all. I mean, he has been efficient from the field. He can drive to the basket pretty well, but he just can't shoot from the perimeter at all, which is a big part of our game. And he is locked up. 3 years, about $83 million, I think. And I don't know if I want to invest that into Fultz. We just paid Bradley Beal big money. I don't think I'm going to do that. And then the last offer I want to look at, PJ Washington, Connaughton, a future first, and 2 future seconds for Jaren Jackson. I don't know if the Grizzlies would do this, but I have to think they're close. What would you guys think of the potential Jaren Jackson trade? Let me know in the comments below. Him and Bobamba would be like the Twin Towers on defense. That'd be fun. Have a good one. Peace out. Happy Friday.